38.
A very good morning and welcome to North Hobart Oval for the 2022 Southern Football League Women's Grand Final in Div3. Thanks to LJ Hooker Pinnacle Property. It's these women on screen, the New Norfolk Eagles taking on the St Virgils Saints. We see them led out there by their captain, Sophie Farrow. My name is Tubes Taylor. It's a pleasure to join you here today for our LJ Hooker Pinnacle Property live stream. I'm joined in the commentary box by Emma Mannix-Jeeves. Good morning, Emma.
Good morning, Tubes.
It's great to have you here, and what a great game we're in for today. New Norfolk straight into the grand final after a sensational season. They finished on top of the ladder in first position with a 14-1 record. St Virgils Saints 10-5, ended up on third position. Last week got the job done in a golden point game against Brighton. Miranda Delba-Jakovic kicking the golden point after 2 sessions of extra time, getting them into the grand final. I'm expecting a big game, Emma. You love your footy, don't you?
Love my footy, yep.
So really excited to see what happens here today. New Norfolk led by New Norfolk legend Dean King up there as coach. The coach of St Virgils Saints, Heath Burridge, the man getting the job done for the girls in blue, green and yellow. A few formalities before the game, just the team photos, as we see Mia Temple just wiping the dust off her knees there. have been a sensational side. Last time they met, it was a 24-point win in favour of the Eagles. But St Virgils Saints have pushed them to within 7 points in round 8, 5-6-36. The Eagles defeated the Saints 4-5-29. Some real stars in both of these sides, Emma, as the crowd starts to build. We've just seen the STJFL Grand Final here for the under-13 girls. New Norfolk taking on Clarence. Clarence running away winners there. The Saints pushed out of the finals in the Old Scholars Football Association yesterday by Dosa, so expecting a big crowd here to support their Lady Saints as we get together for the national anthem here at North Hobart Oval. A huge amount of footy happening throughout the day. Keep it locked on the SFL YouTube channel.
Ladies and gentlemen, could you please be upstanding for the Australian National Anthem?
A rousing rendition of the national anthem here as the girls from New Norfolk and St Virgils prepare to do battle. Who's your tip here, Emma?
Ooh, it's hard to go past a 14-1.
The only game they lost was against Brighton, and unfortunately Brighton are not here.
I mean, anything
today
can happen in a final though, Tubes.
That's correct.
Anything can happen.
So St Virgils, their path to the finals was a win over the Southeast Suns in Div 3 by 3 points, with Eliza Tweeddale kicking 2 goals. A little bit different for the New Norfolk girls in the second semi-final. Had a big win over Brighton. Then Brighton, as I said, lost to St Virgils by a point in what was quite an incredible game. Went to 2 periods of extra time of 5 minutes. They were tied up after those, so an extra period again where next point wins. The 2 captains have tossed the coin. Sophie Farrow for the New Norfolk Eagles and Miranda Deljakovic kicking to the left of screen, I think, the St Virgils girls. And I talked to Sophie on Thursday and she said that the game will be won in the midfield. So I also chat with Zoe Crawford, who's one of the stalwarts of the SFLW, having a year off last year to have her little boy.
Actually played against Zoe a couple of years ago, so she's been around for a long time.
So where did you play your footy, Em?
I played at Launceston.
Yes.
When it was a state league competition.
Yep. So we're about to get underway in the 2022 SFLW Grand Final for Division 3. New Norfolk taking on St Virgils. A big game. We're happy to have your company as we look to get the game started. Crawford in the middle. Looks like Devine in the ruck. For the Eagles. Umpire about to hold the ball aloft, getting the thumbs up from the goal umpires for the 5-6-5. And we're away. First quarter. One down by the Eagles. Down it comes to Farrow. She can't quite get away. Nice tackle laid by Langford. Kick comes out. Just dribbles towards full forward. Robillard trying hard. Pushing off the ball there. Good effort by the Saints. Scrappy stuff as we always see. Farrow out early. Reed oversteps the ball. Umpire pulls out a free kick. It'll be a free kick going to Reed. As we say, grand finals just start a little bit slowly as far as contested possession goes. At halfback, Reed has the footy. Short one's on if she wants. Decides to go longer still. No one at home. Trying to take the mark was Bierman. Out the back, a nice handball by Singles. Trying to get the footy away was Stubbs. Couldn't quite. Pressure coming. Quick kick by McDermott. Dribbles forward. Now a chance for the Saints. The ball just sits nicely. Davis trying hard. Was that a throw? Umpire said yes. And it'll be a free kick going the way of Smith. Smith with the ball out wide. This one will dribble across the line, so it'll be a free kick going the way of Singles. What's the feeling? You played in the grand final before, Emma?
I have, yes. I think I've played in a losing and I've played in a winning one.
So what's the feeling before a grand final for these women out there on the field?
Oh, I imagine there's a lot of nerves floating around out there and a lot of excitement as well.
Big tackle laid by Langford, getting the free kick. She's one to watch all day. Through she comes. Bit of a scrubby kick inside forward 50. Pushing under the ball was Delbaljakovic. I'm going to butcher that name every single time, I promise. Here's a chance now. She got it away for Langford. It wasn't at all, it was Farrow. Quick kick away again by the Saints. Bouncing ball. Here's a chance now for Tweeddale. Left the ball nicely for Singles. Can't quite get it away. Quick kick forward by the Saints. Where does this one go? Burridge down there, pushing off the ball. Nice bit of defensive work by Clifford. Tapping the ball forward. Here's a chance for the Saints. Delbaljakovic. Trying hard at the bottom of the pack. It wasn't at all over the place. It was Banks. Handball came out from the Saints. Dribbling forward. They should clear here. Quick kick by Wigg. Got it forward, looking for a teammate in Ford. Farrow. Very scrappy stuff here early. Farrow again with a hard ball get. And the umpire finally pulls it up. What are you seeing early, Emma?
I think very congested. I think everyone just wants to get their hands on the ball at the minute. So I think the first team to break away and
bang.
Potentially a goal here might settle
Banks.
some nerves.
Maybe just too far out to score the way they're all leading down in the pocket. So a short one's on. Out here for Webster. Couldn't quite take it. Chance now for Skelly. Skelly's kick's okay. Finds Cube. Play on's the call. Umpire calls play on. It was a good tackle by Georgie Banks. Maybe it was a mark. Cube sends the ball long. It was a good effort. Diving on the footy is Stubbs. Quick kick forward again. Bouncing ball into the pocket out of bounds. Umpire will ball it in. What's your advice to some of the players that might be playing a little bit later on as far as grand finals goes, given you've been in a couple, Emma?
Oh, I think just try and take on the challenge as much as you can. I think there's going to be a lot of nerves and a lot of excitement out there, but you know, you get that first goal away, or you know, set up one of your teammates, and you can just go out there and enjoy it. Yep.
Here's a quick one. Sakina goes forward towards goal, and it's the first score of the game. It's a point to St Virgils. Four minutes 30 gone in the first term. Skelly to bring the ball out. That's Cube actually. Over the back, it went through the fingertips of Stubbs. Diving up down there's Crawford. She'll be looking to fire him up. Stubbs goes again. Crawford lays a tackle, then kept her feet. Love that. Then kept it kicking forward on the ground. Nicely done. Joseph got a kick in the opposite direction. Umpire on the boundary here. That's close to being out of bounds. It stayed in somehow. Langford with a kick around the corner, only as far as the Eagles' opponent. Now it drives the ball forward. Here's a chance now for the Eagles. Is it scrappy here? Ball will be pulled up. The umpire will ball it up. 5 minutes, 20 gone in the first term. Ruck contest, run down nicely by Devine. Sakina got her kick away just. It's All Saints here. Scooped it up and just a quick rushed kick was affected by a smother. Pushing the back umpire, will see that, he does. A free kick going the way of the Eagles. Plays on quickly, does Wigg. Goes out wide towards Crawford. Does this sit for it? Does. Stays in just and then walks across the boundary line for a ball in. What are you seeing early, Emma?
A lack of composure currently.
Right, lack of composure is it.
I think something that you see in the women's game a lot is just a lot of kicks just out of the pack to the opposition team. So
yep.
A little bit more composure, and I think
we grow to expect that in the early stages of any grand final, whether it be men's, women's or juniors, is that it's the nerves sort of get the better of you. Devine out of the ruck. Umpire calls play on. Out the back here for Wigg. Wigg's kick goes forward again. This will be out of bounds. It'll be a free kick going the way of the Saints. No, he's going to ball it in. And the ball comes. Interesting kick from Devine. Should work okay. Out it comes now. Devine goes again, gets the ball forward. Here's a chance for Ford. Can't quite get it. Dribbler goes forward. A lot of scrap here. Tackled without the footy. Umpire missed it. Devine again. Crawford. Devine again. Great stuff. Harris gets the ball forward. Who's at home for the Eagles? No one in particular. Bouncing ball. Now it's a nest of Eagles. Mel Green, she's such a good player. Handballs the ball out the back. Now a chance as they go forward. Quick kick by Harris. Bouncing ball. Who's down there? Smedley off the ground. Goal! First goal of the game to New Norfolk goes to Nat Smedley, who I'm hearing whispers was out until 4:30 in the morning on Saturday morning. Hot start for her.
perfect preparation.
We'll take a look at the replay thanks to Banjos. Just off the ground, easy as you like. Tyler Davis just couldn't quite get there as far as pressure goes. But it was Mel Green, one of the real champions of women's footy in Tasmania, who's made the move up to New Norfolk this year, kicked 60 goals, that got her hands on the footy and was a little bit composed with it. Now ruck contest. Crawford out to Farrow. Farrow kicks the ball forward. Here's a chance for Ford. Gets pushed off the ball. Nicely done by Sakina. She got tackled hard. Tapping it forward with Singles. Through with pace was Farrow, and she's called for a throw. Great tackle. They move the ball on quickly to the Saints. Fortunately for them, it goes to Cube. Cube gets a second grab of the cherry. Round she wheels, and the kick. Is it going out of bounds? No, it stays in. Beautiful stuff. Green. Farrow. No one left wanted the footy. Diving on it down there was Stewart. Quick kick forward again. It's a scrappy one. Bouncing ball. A little bit of chaos here. Handball off. Sakina got her kick away. Oh, just through the fingertips of the Eagles player there. A little bit of don't argue work. I don't mind that coming from Bierman. Bierman's kick forward only as far as Sakina. So they just need a little bit of time and space here, I reckon, just to slow it down. Good pressure applied there by Harris. The kick comes in nearly inside forward 50, just to the top of the square here. Ball bouncing at the back, tapped off the ground nicely by Webster. Quickly cleared by Smith and Crawford. And looking to play on quickly. They love the running game, the Eagles. That's a good kick. Nice grab. And the goal kicker, Smedley. Smedley just pops it up, forward under the footy. Staying down, that's good at work. I think that's Crawford that got the ball forward. Here's a chance now The Eagles love this sort of situation. Spinning around was Hay, caught holding the footy. Emma Mannix-Gees might put on the green, and she's even given the signal there, Em, of holding the footy. Great tackle laid by Lucy Cooper. Cooper's kick isn't superb. It put her teammate Penrose under a bit of pressure here. Keeps after the footy though. Crawford's hot on her hammer, ran into a teammate. Out the back, Smedley's a chance, can't quite get it off. Singles trying hard, got her kick away. Only as far as Cube, who's had plenty of it. It leaves her hands and gets in the arms of Wigg. Wigg, and through with pace comes the Eagles player who just left the footy behind. It was Ford, and the umpire says, no, give it to me, I'll ball it up. A little bit more space now, Emma.
Yep, I like it. It's good to see.
Scrappy again. Trying hard down there is Robillard. Bouncing ball eluded McDermott. She went back to get the footy. She's pressured there by Devine. Desperation from the Eagles. Farrow gets it forward again. Green's in the right spot. Delby-Jakovic out the back. Handballs to herself. This is quality stuff from the vice-captain. They need something here, the Saints. Pushes the ball forward. Can't quite get it away. Gang tackling here. Running away from the footy now, Delby-Jakovic. Up in the air for Crawford. A good contested mark inside forward 50, and she'll go back and have a shot. What do you think of that body work there?
Very good. It protected the drop of the ball and showing her experience there, I reckon.
In she comes. Crawford from right in front. She loves it and gives the double fist pump. The Eagles have got two, and they are looking dangerous in the early stages of this SFLW Grand Final for Division 3. Have a look at the celebration here. Double fisted it. Love it. Straight through the middle. They need something here, the Eagles. Another goal just almost wipes out the Saints, rather.
It's a bit weird seeing the Eagles in Saints colours and calling them the Eagles.
Yeah, that's true. That's just how it goes, isn't it? Bouncing ball here, tapped over the back. They'd love to get a goal here, the Saints. Handballing over the top. Crawford just seems to get to the right spot at the right time. Sakina diving on the footy, got a handball away just. Chance out the back for her teammate and McDermott, who couldn't quite get the footy. Quick kick forward by Cube, who's been sensational so far. Cooper off the ground, kicks it away, then follows up. Good effort by the vice-captain, the co-captain, and we'll see a ball up just outside of 50 metres in the forward line for the Saints. I feel like nerves have settled here, Em.
Yeah, I reckon they have. I reckon the Saints are playing a lot more. It looks like their game style. And sorry, the Eagles, not the Saints.
Okay.
And the Saints just can't keep up with them at this stage.
Good protection there. Out the back, here's a chance for Harris. Harris down to Green. She loves this situation. 3 grabs, no. Cooper gets the ball away just. Mel Green won't be happy with that. Good effort again here. Down at the bottom of the pack is Reed. She shrugs one, then a big tackle laid. Harris. That was sensational pressure. Harris's kick looks down towards Green. Green with the old 1-2, had the arm held. Umpire missed it. Cooper gets it off the ground. Pressure coming. She's got a little bit of time. Nice Shepherd laid a big tackle. Umpire said free kick. It'll go to Lucy Cooper. Sweep kick out. Farrow rather was good. Now a chance for singles. Gets tackled almost through the footy and did, according to the umpire. Brilliant tackle down there. I think it's a free kick going to Robillard.
Would you go a drop punt from here, Tubes, or a little
You know what I'd be
banana?
doing? You know what I'd be doing? I'd be going non-preferred drop punt. Tubes Taylor, inside out torpedo. Here we go, Robillard from the pocket. She goes to drop punt. I like that. It's a good kick. Touched over the back. Hayes in the drop zone there, and it's rushed across the line for a behind. Saints just need something here.
We've got 3-on-1 on the left side.
Ball comes forward for the Saints. They'd love to get a goal here just to get a little bit of belief. The first goal is so important when you're a couple behind. Burridge, the assistant coach, gets tackled hard. Nice tackle by Clifford. See a ball up just inside forward 50 for the Saints. Punched away by the Eagles. Crawford at the back. Brilliant tackle by Joseph. Brilliant. In the gloves. Love it. You wear a set of gloves when you're playing cricket, don't you?
I sure do.
Sometimes.
I sure do.
And that one's out of bounds inside forward 50 for the Saints. Did you wear a glove playing footy?
I did not wear a glove
What
playing
position
footy.
did you play as the ball comes in? Have a think about that. I'm sure you had plenty. Quick dribbling kick forward. Oh, it's just cut off there by the Eagles. Here we go. Sakina gets the ball up. A little push in the back there from Burridge, and it was caught out by the umpire. The free kick was taken by Skelly. Skelly's kick is a good one. Farrow. Scooping out the back. Here's a chance for the Saints. Penrose can't quite. Handball came out, scooped by Tompkinson. Crawford pops it on the boot after getting the handball from Harris. Bouncing ball. Here's a chance now for Smedley. She's got pace to burn. She just needs to pick up the footy. Oh, elusive stuff from Smedley. Running into a troubled danger here. Quick kick forward's okay. Chopping across the front was Ashland. Ford was there too. Umpires pulled out a free kick. Which way is it going? It's going to the Eagles. Ford will take the kick outside 50. Watch for Mel Green here. Anywhere inside this forward 50, she's a real chance. Goes forward towards Green. Watch her here. Brilliant. Just held off Delbojakovic and ripped it in with the left mid. Take a look at that. What angles we've got here on the Banjos replay. In she comes. Goes towards goal. She's a beautiful kick. Goal number 61 for Mel Green, and a hot start by the Eagles. They lead 3-1-19 to St Virgils. Zip 1-1. Goal kickers for the Eagles, Zoe Crawford and Mel Green, with Nat Smedley kicking the first of the game. How did you see that first term, Emma?
Very scrappy to start off with, but I think that's normal in a grand final. Lots of nerves out there. And then the Eagles got the style of game they wanted and just ran away with the quarter in the end, and the Saints just couldn't really get any momentum going.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I think right now that siren probably come 2 minutes too early for the Saints, too late rather for the Saints. They would have loved to have not just gone in there with a 2-1-13 margin instead of the 19-point or 18-point margin.
Yeah.
A reset here is so important. I think Heath Burridge will be just gathering his girls together and saying, listen, right, let's wipe the slate clean, let's start again. There's no real breeze to speak of here at North Hobart Oval, but it is an 18-point margin in favour of the girls from up in the Derwent Valley. My name's Tubes Taylor. Emma Mannix-Jeeves joins me here. We might take a quick break and be back with the second term of the SFLW Grand Final for Div 3 between the New Norfolk Eagles and the St Virgils Saints. We'll be right back. take a look at the highlights from the first term. This is the first goal of the game. It was a ripping bit of work by Olivia Harris just to get the ball in to Smedley, who kicked the first goal, rip up off the ground. Not a lot of celebration from Nat Smedley there. A little bit of a double high five. And Zoe Crawford doing what she does best. She's a magnificent kick of the footy, straight over the goal umpire's hat. And Mel Green taking mark. We'll take another look at the Crawford goal here, and the 2 fingers in the air. What do you think about that? Just the old double point. And then the mark to Green was sensational. She's kicked a lot of goals in her career. And then a magnificent kick to straight through the middle. Celebrated hard too. As the crowd starts to build here. Rob Rydell. A few of the folks on the big screen, they'll love that. Game about to get underway for the second term. Say 18-point margin that needs to be pegged back here from the Saints. What do you think the message would have been at quarter time from Coach Heath Burridge for the Saints, Emma?
Turn my microphone on. That's a great question, Tubes. I think he would just say, you know, we're okay here, a couple more goals, and, you know, it's a, what, 12-point margin.
Yeah. I like this from Sakina. Just get the ball moving forward, and like you say, Emma, I think get one goal here, get the first goal here, and things are just slightly different. Singles doing the race here, pace shown by Smedley. We know she's a good player, and we know she's a runner. We also know that she was out until 4 a.m. on Friday night. It's a big tackles laid on Stewart. Umpire let the ball go on a bit. Good second effort there by Smedley. Going back, Sakina trying hard. I want to see her get the ball, but a tackle just held on a little too hard there. A free kick going the way of the Eagles. Kick inside forward 50. Green flew high. Nice defensive smother. Here's a chance. Oh, a little bit of don't argue. Love that. I think that's Tangata. Gonna have to follow that up. You can't do the old don't argue and then get tackled again, can you?
No, unfortunately not.
Kick out wide. Sakina. Tackled without the footy, umpire saw it. Be a free kick going the way of the Saints. I think you mentioned it at quarter time that Sakina's had plenty of the footy. You just want to see her run, Emma. What's your advice to someone like Sakina if she's out here on the wing and she's got space in front of her? Just go for it.
Oh, yeah, I think she's got speed. I think she's got the skill, and I'd just love to see her run.
Yep. I agree.
I don't think too many people are catching her.
Wig gets her kick out wide. Nice mark by Crawford, and Crawford plays on immediately. Coming to meet her. Pressure arrived late. Delbijakovic out the back. Bouncing ball just eludes her. Mart can't quite. Delbijakovic kicks off the ground. Through with pace. This is good. Reed throws it on the boot. Now a chance for Joseph. If she can get there, the ball's going to elude her just over the line. We'll see a boundary throw-in. No, it'll go to the Eagles. This is the rule I don't quite understand as to when it's a free kick or when it's just a throw-in. Anyway, ball comes inside.
It's something to do with the last team
Last touch,
it,
yeah. But sometimes it doesn't. To me, it's a little bit more cut and dry than that, and they call a ball in.
Is it different in the forward line?
Inside the forward 50s, it's just a ball in.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Ball up, centre wing. On the right side of the ground. They'd love one here. Good kick off the ground. Just affected by a smother, though. Bouncing ball is scrappy here early. Down at the bottom of the pack, handballing into the hands of into the shins of a teammate was Ashland, and we'll see a ball up again. Just inside the square on the wing. Kicked off the ground by the Saints. Going forward again. Nicely done by Roach. Tackle laid here. Centre wing. Ball tends to spend so much time on that outer wing. Crawford trying hard, as was McDermott. Devine got the handball back and the kick forward. Oh, here's some good pace shown by Smedley. Just manages to get a kick as Singles tackled her. Now a chance out the back for Ford. Taps the ball on beautifully. Hot on her hammer though is Reed. And this one stays in somehow. Ford so clever. Nice effort by Reed. Then gets tackled hard. Then went up for the second one. That's caught holding the footing as the cavalry arrived in the form of Olivia Harris. Great effort by Ford. Wheeling around onto the right boot. Pops it up to the top of the square. Where's Green? Green with strength again. Reads the ball so well. She's kicked 61 goals this season. And this for 62. Take a look at this. Sticky mitts. 1, 2. She goes back and just misses. Goodness me. That's one of the most un-Mel Green-like things I've seen in my years of calling footy. Delbijakovic.
Big let off for the Saints there. Wouldn't have liked to have been 4 goals behind.
She's been good so far, Harris, as that kick goes inside forward 50. Bouncing ball, just pushing through there was Mart. Quick kick forward. Oh, there's numbers here everywhere for the Eagles. Bouncing ball eludes them and goes through from behind. I don't know what the Saints need here, but they need a spark. Langford's been quiet. She's running around with... Oh dear, that one's just gone over the line in front of Smith. I think Sophie Farrow's been given a job here on Langford, because Fiona Langford has been suspiciously quiet. Bowling comes in. Bouncing ball over the back. Wheeling around. Good kick forward to a dangerous spot here. They all arrive. Attack on the footy's been good. Tackle without the ball was the Saints player. Quick kick. Might be Tweeddale down there. Trying hard. Out it comes to Langford right on cue. As if to say, shush tubes. Just coming into the game now. Dribble up. Goes forward. Now a chance for the Saints. All by herself. Down the back there is Wig. Got her kick away just. Scrappy, scrappy, scrappy ball up. Umpire's called holding the footy. Gotta make sure I keep updating the scores too, don't I? It's 3-3-21. 20-point margin in favour of the Eagles. Kick forward is good by Joseph. Crawford arrived. Now a chance for the Eagles as Penrose gets that one forward. Numbers here for the Saints.
Oh, that's a big bump.
That is a big hit. The umpire's called out a free kick to Mart. Mart pops it over the top to Ford. Ford looks up. Mel Green's got the whole forward 50 in front of herself. Now Ford runs on. Gee, she's run a country mile and sprays it for another behind. Three, 4, 22. So they're peppering the goals, Emma Mannix-Jeeves. 7 scoring shots to 1.
Yep, they've definitely had their chances. They could have killed the game in the second quarter almost.
Yep. Almost.
7 goals is a long way to come back from.
Hay gets it around the corner. Smith driving the ball. Farrow going back with the flight on the 3rd, 4th grab. Plays on. Paid the mark. Kept going. Down towards Crawford. Now a chance out the back for Smedley. Green doing a bit of shepherd work.
Oh.
They all fall over. He's Ford off the ground. Goal! Chloe Ford gets her first. And the 4th of the game for New Norfolk. And it's a bit of a boil over here in the early stages of the SFL Div3 Women's Grand Final. Take a look at this. They all just went over like dominoes. The only person keeping their feet there was Ford, who had nothing to do with the collision. Right place, right time for Chloe Ford. Brilliant goal.
I think that's probably her job though, getting front and centre and waiting for that chaos ball.
Yeah, you know,
pluck
you're
it out of nowhere.
The role you used to play. Where did you play?
Absolutely, I know that role very well.
Punched forward, I like that from Webster, trying to get a spark. Round the corner, she's been good. Harris drives the ball only as far as an opposition player in singles. Bouncing again, tapping it away. Webster couldn't quite. Diving on the footy down there was Smith. Umpire says, give it to me, I'll ball it up. Farrow couldn't quite get the footy. Harris tackled without it. Farrow goes forward. Bouncing ball over the top. Here's a chance for Ford. Landed in the arms of Reed, who's been good so far. Throws it on the boot again. Numbers here with the Eagles. Handball back by Wigg. Quick kick forward. Harris again, who just seems to have so much time and space on her hands. It's 4 Saints against 2 Eagles. The Eagles have finally arrived. Quick kick forward by Joseph. Easy mark. This is what they need to do, I think, just slow the game down a little bit. At the moment, it's been played all on the Eagles' terms. Nice mark taken by Banks. A little bit more possession footy. Tyler Davis is in the pocket. It's a good kick. Couldn't quite take the mark. Crawford arrived late. Now the pressure comes on the Eagles' defence as the ball's held up for a ball up.
I think that was a much better build-up from the Saints girls. Hopefully they can capitalise on it here.
Crawford clears the footy. This should be wrapped up here by Webster. It is. Webster into the pocket. Good defensive work. Here's Crawford, who's been very good. Nice smother. Hand in there by Paige Terry. Sees the ball across the line for a boundary throw-in. Love a goal here, the Saints. Couldn't quite get it away, was Terry. Handball came back looking for Langford. Now Farrow taps the ball on. Quite again. Went back in and got it. Crawford tackled without the footy according to her. Quick kick forward by Webster. Who's there at home for the Saints? No one in particular. Tack on the footy was good. Then dumped off the footy. It should be a free kick. Going to Banks. They need this now. Georgia Banks will line up to give the Saints a little bit of belief. 11 minutes gone on the LJ Hooker Pinnacle Property scoreboard. It's nice off the boot. Has it got the journey? It does. A little belief for the Saints as Georgie Banks gets her first, and the first of the game for the Saints. They trail 1-1-7 to New Norfolk, 4-4-28. A beautiful kick, Emma.
Absolutely, yeah. 3 goals in it. Well, 3 and 3 points, but...
Well, 3 kicks and it gets a little bit more exciting, doesn't it?
That might give them a bit more belief. I really like the way that they went about getting it into the forward line there as well. Taking their time, hitting up a lead.
And I think that's exactly what they need to do, isn't it? Just slow things down a little. Start playing the game on your terms. They've got some good users of the footy as Langford forces this one forward. Another goal before half-time is just what the Saints need. Unfortunately, it's cleared away by Clifford. Diving on the ball, this should be balled up, it will. Fisted away, nicely done. Cleared by the Saints. Trying hard was Davis. Scooped and handballed away, out of bounds. See that? They're going to give a free kick to the Eagles here? Yeah. I don't get that. I felt like that was in the contest. But anyway, I don't know the rules.
Neither do I.
I probably should. High kick. Oh, Farrow. Pops it on the boot. Forward, under the footy. Delbijakovic out the back. Needs to be clean. Handball came up. Hay, with a little bit of Dustin Martin's type stuff. Bouncing ball, which way does it bounce? It sits nicely for Reid. And Reid will play on with a bit of space out of the pocket. Through the fingertips of a few players. Handball came back. Tackle without the footy. Umpire missed a free kick there, I think, for either a drop or whatever. Oh, a little bit of language here. A little bit of fire coming in. Nicely done. Clearing ball by Penrose. Should sit here, okay. Oh, a couple of friendly fire there. Sakina gets tackled with a footy and that's holding the ball. Harris has been sensational. Left foot kick goes deep inside forward 50 just. Crawford, who's been very good too. No left foot. Inside towards Hay. Singles, gets it up. Clears the ball for Cooper. Langford gets fist from behind. Round the corner for Harris. Gee, this will be reward for a big game so far. Behind. 1 goal 4 this quarter for the Eagles. The ball comes. Crawford. Holding the footy, free kick going the way of Fisher.
The Saints would love one last goal here before half-time, I'm sure.
Just to get a bit of belief. Sakina can't quite get the footy away. Harris has been everywhere. And the umpire will ball it up. Langford off the ground. They need something from Langford. Quick kick forward by Cube, who's been good at half back. Farrow. The time, Green at the back. They've got numbers here everywhere. The Eagles off the ground by Green. Which way does the ball bounce? Through from behind. 5 behinds in this term. For 6:30, the Eagles lead the Saints 1-1-7. Cooper brings the ball out towards Langford. Farrell under the footy. Coming off the bench was Smith, who's screaming for the footy. Out it comes for Franklin. Franklin gets tackled hard by Langford. It's caught holding the footy. Maybe that's the spark they needed. Emma Mannix-Jeeves.
Yep, that was a great tackle.
Kicked off the ground there, dangerously perhaps, by Clifford. Umpire said no, play on. Now a chance as they bring the ball forward through Franklin. Delbijakovic. Quick kick forward by the Saints. Under the footy. Defensive punch from behind. Came from Terry. Terry gets tackled hard. Umpire says he can't hold the ball like that. Lovely tackle laid by Beerman. And that's a strong grab. Robillard goes into the pocket. Delbijakovic sees it across the line. And that is the end of the first half here at North Hobart Oval. New Norfolk 4-6-30 leads St Virgils 1-1-7. Goal kickers for New Norfolk. Just the one in that term to Chloe Ford. And singles to Zoe Crawford, Mel Green and Nat Smedley. For the St Virgils Saints, Georgie Banks with their first one. A little bit more possession, I think, for St Virgils in that term, Emma Mannix-Jeeves. How have you seen that second term?
Yeah, absolutely. I think they were able to play their style of game a little bit better, control the ball, hit up a lead, and they got a goal out of it in the end. And yeah, it just looked like they were a little bit run off their feet towards the back end of that quarter, and the Eagles just got on top of them a little bit. But luckily for the Saints, the Eagles couldn't capitalise.
Yeah, I think they didn't capitalise. They had 6 scoring shots and only scored 11 points, and I think that could come back to hurt them. I think what I'd like to see from the Saints is a little bit more of that controlled ball use. None of the chaos stuff, none of the quick kicks, none of the playing on. Just slow the game down a little bit. Whereas you can see when New Norfolk get the ball, that's exactly what they're trying to do. They're playing on at every cost. They're using their run, and that's one of their strengths that we've seen so far. We'll go and have a look at the highlights from the second term. Thanks to Banjos. This was a great mark. It's Mel Green. Again, just using the body, drop zone, 1-2. She's done that her whole career, Mel Green. She's kicked 61 goals this season. Unfortunately, went back and missed the goal. Then Chloe Ford off the ground. Beautiful. Magnificent bit of work from the young Eagles star. And didn't she love it too? We'll take a look at a big hit here. Oh, Gemma Hay got boofed off the footy. And the goal to Georgie Banks. Just sneaking in there, beautiful kick and a bit of celebration. You can see Maddie Joseph in the background there, just fired up and pumped, ready to go. He looks a little seedy for a Sunday, doesn't he? He
does, yeah. I'm surprised the sunnies aren't on his head. Right,
we'll take a quick break here. It's a 23-point margin in favour of New Norfolk. They lead 4-6-30 to St Virgils 1-1-7. My name is Tubes Taylor from Triple M Breakfast with Woody and Tubes. I'm joined by Emma Mannix-Jeeves, Hobart Hurricanes and Tasmanian Tiger cricket superstar. We'll be back with the second half of the LJ Hooker Pinnacle Property SFLW Grand Final for Division 3 between the New Norfolk Eagles and the St Virgils Saints. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Well, welcome back to North Hobart Oval for the second half of the LJ Hooker Pinnacle Property SFLW Grand Final for Div 3 between the New Norfolk Eagles and the St Virgils Saints. It's currently a 23-point margin in favour of the women from the Valley, coached by a very competent Dean King, whose daughter Perry plays for North Melbourne in the AFLW. I just feel like the Saints might find something in this second half. That's what I want for the game. I think obviously New Norfolk are clearly the better side in the early stages, in the first half at least. Brilliant work by Devine over the back. Chance now as they come out through Stewart. Couldn't quite get it away. Going the wrong way there was Sakina. Really confused everybody there. Coming through with pace. Good stuff by Clifford. Gets the ball on the boot. Bouncing ball. Should be wrapped up here by the Saints. Brilliant stuff down there by one of the players, Robillard. The mark comes out. Chipped over the top. This is what they have to do, Emma Mannix-Jeeves. Just slow it down a little bit. Quick kick cleared by Bierman. Sakina underneath the footy. Clifford couldn't quite. Bouncing ball now, rolling out for McDermott. Langford tackled Bierman hard. Out it comes now. Tweeddale got the kick forward, just through the fingertips of a few players there. Standing underneath it was Smith. Farrow gets it on the boot. Bouncing ball for Smedley. She's quick. Cooper, good tackle, free kick. In the middle of North Hobart Oval, throws it on the boot. Chance at the back for Langford, couldn't quite get it out. Bierman ran into trouble here. Good tackle laid by Tyler Davis.
Great tackle.
Maybe just on her distance here. Bierman stands the mark. Leads on from Burridge. Protects the drop zone, couldn't quite take the mark. Skelly rather, arrived late. Got a fist in and then won the free kick. There's a few arrive here for Silly Sunday. Short kick out towards Crawford. It's good by Devine. Crawford threw it on the boot. Dangerous kick back into the centre of North Hobart Oval. Handball over the top. Davis got it back to Stubbs. Stubbs ran into trouble. McDermott now mops up. Goes back to Stubbs. Quick kick forward, works out okay. No mark, play on. Webster gets it forward. Chance for Tyler Davis as the ball eludes her and rolls over the line in front of the Triple M sign. Triple M breakfast with Woody and Tubes. 6 to 9 Monday to Friday on 107.3 Hobart FM.
Good little plug there. Well done.
Ball in here, 2.5 minutes gone in the third term. And we'll see a ball up. Ball up. One down by the Saints. Trying to keep it in there. The Saints can't quite. We'll see a ball in. Right contest, one down. Skelly gets it out. Quick kick forward. Sakina can't quite. Trying hard down there is Gemma Hay. Ball out the back, just a dribble forward. Smedley trying hard too, manages to get a kick out, looks for Cube. Quick kick off the ground was good by Webster. Clearing the ball is Crawford. Forward, couldn't quite get the ball. Hay trying hard on hands and knees. Tapping it out the back. Here's a chance for Roach. Gives it off. Farrow gets it forward. Quick kick off the ground by the Saints player, only as far as the Eagles. Now a chance for Hay as she moves the ball inside forward 50. Green, who's strong, gets pushed off the ball. Miranda Delba-Jakovic does it well to effect a stoppage. We'll see a ball up.
Great work there by the Saints player. One-on-one.
Delma Jakovic.
I'm not even going to try.
No, I've tried my whole career. Still can't get it right. Quick kick forward by Crawford. Delma Jakovic does well. On the bottom of the pack, we'll see a ball up. As the crowd starts to build here. Out the ball comes. Reed. Kicks into space. Nice gather. Saints move the ball forward. Banks trying hard. Bierman hot on her hammer. And the umpire will ball it up at centre wing. Langford dribbles it forward. Bierman, bouncing ball for her, eludes her. Good pressure from Banks. Nice work by Harris. Gets tackled hard. Quick kick forward. That was good by Webster. Now into trouble zone here for the Eagles. Burridge can't quite get the space and time she needs. Then lands on an Eagle. And we'll see a ball up. They'd love a goal here, the Saints. One down. Bouncing ball at the back for Bierman. Bierman gets tackled. Slung as she kicked. Nice mark taken, McDermott. Inside forward 50. Burridge. This is in her hitting zone right here. Manages to take the mark. She's a beautiful kick of the footy.
I love the gloves as well.
Don't we all? She kicked 13 goals for the season. There's Sonia Burridge.
She looks like she's wanting to hand it off.
Not going to quite get the journey. Bouncing ball, rolling. Kicked off the ground out on the full. So Banks is going to take the kick. What do you do here, Amber Mannix-Jeeves?
I'll be honest, I probably would have gone the inside-out banana.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
To me, it's a left foot drop punt. Let's have a look and see what Georgie Banks decides to do. In the fluorescent boots, she's approaching nicely.
Ooh, the drop.
Tell you what, how about that?
That is very impressive.
Goodness me. Unbelievable kick from Georgie Banks, one of the goals I've seen of all year. And just pegs the margin back.
11 points.
17.
7. Oh, yep. So you were very quick on putting the goal up.
Well, Georgie Banks has got 2.
One more
Maybe
and
that's
it'll
the
be
spark they need. Back in the middle. Oh, good from Devine. Look at Farrow. Dean King called her the bull before the game. Out it comes now. The Saints with the numbers. Reed clearing the ball to centre wing. Bounce is okay here for the Saints. Nice tackle laid. Crawford handballed up in the air. Langford out of the middle. Throws it on the boot. Good effort from Cube, who I think's been one of the best. Clearing kick to Crawford. Crawford across the face of goal to Harris. Oh, closing late was Reed. Harris plays on quickly. Numbers here everywhere. Crawford. No, it's not Crawford, it's actually Singles. Got a handball away. Oh, huge hit. Again, excellent work by Robillard. Scooping handball out. Kicked off the ground, that's clever. Now they've got numbers here, the Saints. Handball's off to a running Webster. Webster goes forward. She's been very good down there. Siobhan Smith. Crawford gets the front. Out the back for Sakina. Wheels around. Webster arriving for the Saints. Got a touch on here. Langford goes after the footy. Scrappy stuff. Out the back. Only as far as Smith. Clearing kick by the Eagles. Right into the centre of North Hobart Oval. Farrow won't give up. Almost pulled her opposition teammate's hair. Stubbs will end up with it for a ball up. Threw it away there, did Devine. Into the arms of Farrow. Singles is going to get this one first. Robillard hot on her hammer. Excellent work there by Robillard. Kept the feet. Umpire pulled out a free kick for a throw. It'll go to Robillard. Inside forward 50. Tapped away. Sakina kicks the ball off. Falconry work there from Langford. So the crowd heard it.
That one hurt.
Umpire's called out a free kick for a kick in danger. It'll go the way of Crawford. Who's this? I love my Eagles. How's that? Back in the middle. Crawford got her kick away. Going back with the flight was... That's brilliant work by Farrow. Delbijakovic. Out the back. Oh, don't tell me, Harris. Across the face of goal. See a ball in. Deep inside forward 50. A goal here for New Norfolk really puts it hard for the Saints. Crawford dribbles it out of bounds on the full. Delbijakovic. It's called a play on. Trying hard, Tangata. Now at the back, here's a chance for Stewart. Got to kick away just. They need to just clear the ball and grab some possession. Webster going to be first to the footy. Right on her hammer there is Wig. Maybe Harris copped high there. Umpire says no, give it to me. Both attacking the ball is good. She's been good, Smedley. That's a great kick. Green, so good. Tell you what, when you can throw it on the boot like that, and have someone like Mel Green who's so good at just protecting the drop zone of the footy, it goes a long way.
Yep, just put it on her head. She'll do the rest.
How's that? In she comes. She won't miss that one. Mel Green second. And the Eagles shoot out back to a 23-point lead. She's a beautiful kick of the footy, Mel Green.
Lovely, straight through the goals.
The old lick of the lips. High fives for Smedley. Chloe Ford as well.
62 goals for the season.
That's absolutely right.
That's incredible.
Chief statistician, Emma Mannix-Jeeves.
It should have been 63, but that's okay.
Harris been one of the best on the field. Can't quite get it. Nice tackle laid by Tweeddale. And we'll ball it up just forward at centre for the Saints. Almost a throw. Quickly kicked forward by Langford. Out the back, here's a chance now for Clifford. Clears the ball momentarily. Out of the defence. Smedley trying hard. Again, great pressure from the Eagles. Sakina one of the Saints' best. Bierman's been good like a wall. Now the ball comes inside forward 50. Wig can't quite get it away. Here's a chance for Burridge. Got a kick just. Umpire said no. That's a throw. Illegal disposal. Free kick going the way of the Saints. Eagles, rather. Now you got me saying it.
Well, look.
Your fault. Harris.
Their colours are swapped.
They've been the Eagles for centuries. Harris has been good. Oh, excellent effort. Strong mark taken by Temple. Had Anna Reid closing forward. Plays on at every cost. Sakina trying hard. Smedley ran over the top of her. It'll be a free kick going to Sakina. A little bit of claret coming out of the nostrils. Crawford's been excellent. Inside forward 50, Green over the top. Chance at the back for Reid. Tangata trying hard. Reid will clear the footy momentarily because it's coming straight back. Oh, great effort by the Saints. Now they're clear. Tweeddale. Oh, come on. Is that too far, Emma?
I'll be honest, I was looking at the girl that was on the ground.
Zoe Crawford, yeah.
Far.
I don't know whether it was too far. I mean, give her a break.
I mean, she was on a fast break.
Yeah.
Let her go.
Got to touch the ball after, what is it, 15? I don't know anymore.
15, yeah.
They change the rules all the time, the MG. All right. It's Mart, the veteran, who's told me that she was retiring after this year regardless of the result. And it's a coming home for her. She started her career at North Hobart. Quick kick forward again. One Wig. Forward. One of the best. Farrow got caught for a throw there. Chloe Ford. It'll be a free kick to Reid.
I like the look of Anna Reid for St Virgils. I think she's
shown a bit.
Looks very good. Left footer. Got some speed.
Sakina. Fair dinkum, that's gone about 50 metres. Burridge at the back. Banks. Burridge off the ground. Wig. Burridge trying to hard.
Oh, they're out. Go.
They are. Here's a chance now. Joseph just pops it over the top. Now it's a foot race. Langford and Bierman. Langford sits under the footy. Needs to dribble it forward. Kick it off the ground. She does. Joseph gets a goal. Well, a little bit of belief here, perhaps. New Norfolk 5-6-36 to St Virgils 3-1-19. You could just see that they're forcing that one forward right on the siren of three-quarter time. Couple of goals there in that term to peg the margin back. New Norfolk 5-6-36 leads St Virgils 3-1-19. Goal kickers for New Norfolk. 2 to Mel Green, then singles to Zoe Crawford, Chloe Ford and Nat Smedley, who kicked the first of the game. For St Virgils, Georgie Banks has a couple with an absolute beauty from the pocket, and Maddie Joseph with one right there on the three-quarter time siren. What are your feelings leading into the last term?
Oh, I feel New Norfolk, will be hard to chase down in this last quarter, but who knows? I think St Virgils have just gotten better every quarter, and three goals.
Yep.
And who knows?
Well, it's currently a 16-point margin in favour of, or 17 points rather. So 3 straight goals will win it for St Virgils. They've looked likely as they've started to get a little bit more structured in their approach, so really conservative. Just hold the footy up, wait for a free person, hit them up. That's what I'd be thinking if I'm Koth Heach-Burridge. If I'm Dean King, I'm saying just keep running, girls, just keep running. We're so close to the ultimate glory at three-quarter time in this SFLW Grand Final, thanks to LJ Hooker Pinnacle Property. Better players. Zoe Crawford's had a ripper. Grace Cube's been good at half-back. Olivia Harris, I think, would be close to best on ground. Nat Smedley's been very good, and Mel Green providing a target. Nat Bierman's been excellent down back for the Eagles. For the Saints, Lucy Cooper's been good in patches. I think the best on ground so far for St Virgils is probably Agnes Sakina. Anna Reid's been good down back. Miranda Delbijakovic has done a reasonable job on Mel Green. Unfortunately, the amount of ball that she's getting without pressure from the opposing centre players is just not enough. There's just been too much ball coming in too easy to Mel Green.
Very tough job.
Fiona Langford lifted in that term and really forced a few players to get ahead of the ball and caused that goal there right on the siren of three-quarter time to Maddie Joseph. Take a look at the highlights. Apologies, we're just having a technical difficulty there. We'll get to those at the end of the game. It's three-quarter time here. It is a 17-point margin. Is that, how am I going? Yeah, 17 points, isn't it?
Great maths. Yep.
Tubes with this quick maths. We'll take a quick break here. I might have a glass of water and just settle myself down a little bit. It's the SFLW Grand Final for the LJ Hooker Pinnacle Property Div3. We'll be right back in just a few moments. Stick around. Final term coming up next. Final term about to get underway here in the LJ Hooker Pinnacle Property Div3 SFLW Grand Final. The new Norfolk Eagles in charge by 17 points. I don't know why it took me so long to figure out that it was 17 points. Emma Mannix-Jeeves. My name's Tubes Taylor. Final term underway. Just run and gun here. Devine out the back. Played an excellent game so far. I like the move of Sakina into the middle. Crawford trying hard. Penrose there as well. Can't quite get it away. Umpire will ball it up. Massive day of footy here at North Hobart Oval. The crowd starts to build. Harris been good. Trying hard down there is Singles. We see a ball up. Last chance saloon for the Saints. They'd love a goal in the early stages of this final term. Harris with pace, gets her kick smothered, kicking it forward. It might have been Clifford, it was, that got it away. Big tackle laid, umpire says give it to me. I'll ball it up. The last 18 minutes of the season for both these sides. And someone will walk away with the glory. Ford, just a little 9-9 chip. Where's Green? Staying underneath it, that was good. Delbojakovic trying hard to fish up. Umpire finally says, give it to me. I'll ball it up. Ruck contest, one down. Got the handball away, clearing kick now, a chance. Just ran into a few Eagles there. Skelly couldn't quite, Langford arrives. And the umpire does too. We'll ball it up. Out it comes here, Stubbs was involved. Umpire says, give it to me, I'll try again. This is better. Sakina throws it on the boot. Who's at home for the Saints? Bouncing ball. Oh, it's a vicious game, isn't it? Wigg lands with the ball in her hands, gave it back to Smith. Smith's kick goes up towards Smedley. Smedley with pace.
Oh,
touches on nicely. Watch her run on. She keeps going and boofs through Reed. Out the back. Oh, Green. Delbojakovic at the bottom of the pack. Umpire says, give it to me. It'll be a free kick for a kick in danger. So Miranda Delbojakovic throws it on the boot. Oh, it's an unfortunate kick. And it lands in the arms of a player from the opposition. Robillard goes inside forward 50 again. Green at the back. Will kick it off the ground. Which way does it roll? Ford's going to get there first. No, the Saints do in Reed. Reed keeps going and then gets a big tackle and a push in the back. Right in front of the Saints faithful. She's been good, Anna Reid. Ford came off the mark. And this has landed in the arms of Smedley, who can go back and have a shot at her second goal. Pressure's been immense from the Eagles.
Oh, coming back.
Just didn't make it. Handy point. Puts them 18 points up. 3 straight goals is the margin. Clearing kick into space. It's all Eagles here. Banks is going to get there first. Ran under the footy. Quick kick again by Sakina. Langford just bobbled the ball. Now kicks off the ground. Spins like a top in the middle of North Hobart Oval, which is looking a treat, to be honest, after what's been a lot of rain. Clearing kick by Cube. And it comes again. Cube goes forward. That one's out of bounds. For a boundary thrown right in front of the Triple M breakfast with Woody and Tube sign. Picked up. Big tackle laid. Umpire says this could be a goal. No. Was advantage taken there, EMG? I think it was. I think that should be a point.
Potentially.
Ford will take the kick after a big tackle.
Just looks as though the Saints are a little bit run off their feet at the minute.
Right.
Could be, this could be the game, I reckon.
Oh, Emma Mannix-Jeeves. Ford plays on quick, goes towards goal, and it is a ripper. Chloe Ford gets her second, and the margin now out to 24 points. 4 straight goals, the margin, 6-7-43. How about the play on from Chloe Ford?
Very
and then the
impressive.
finish too under pressure.
Very impressive.
Got the big flick from Emma Mannix-Jeeves across the arms.
Sorry,
there.
I called it.
Jeevesy.
I called it.
And she celebrates with her teammates there, Chloe Ford.
I really love that. If you're quick enough to get around the person on the mark and you don't think you've got the distance, do it.
It's a simple game. Aussie rules footy. Farrow out of the middle. Delby Jakovic laid the tackle. Bouncing ball inside forward 50. Ford again. Goes one. This for a third goal. Goes towards goal and hits the points post for a behind. No, out of bounds on the full. It's the second out on the full.
Chloe Ford, good speed though.
She's
quick.
been one of the best. Burridge, short kick, looking for Reed, who's been good. Oh, shrugs one, won't get past the second one. Smedley. Oh, what a tackle. Well, I see what Anna Reid's trying to do there. She's trying to lift her team. She's been one of the best for the Saints. But how's the tackle there in the little replay box? Woo. Out they come again, trying hard. Now a chance for Franklin around the corner for a behind. Handy point. Margin now, 25 points. "14 scoring shots to 4 tells the story, Emma Mannix-Jeeves.
Absolutely, they just had more of the ball.
Burridge. Crawford. Handball's back. Farrow. Hard. Cube has been good. Gets a free. She's been very good, Grace Cube. Goes long. And Smedley.
She's everywhere.
She's been excellent.
Oh, and centering ball.
Oh, to Ford. Ford will go back and have a shot. It's junk time goals here now.
Was Smedley the 4 a.m.?
4:30 a.m. allegedly.
I wonder if that's a routine, because if so, don't change your routine.
Oh, and she loves it too. Chloe Ford with 2 final quarter goals to ice the game. Margin now 31. That could be all she wrote for the St Virgils Saints, who have had a sensational season. How about the pass? Easy mark.
I think it's party time now, Tubes. For
Well, I agree.
the Eagles.
Straight through the middle for Chloe Ford. And after a few seasons up at the Norfolk Eagles, where they've struggled every single year with some heavy defeats, this is just rewards for a system up there that's got women playing footy. We saw their team in the under-17s a few years ago win the grand final. We saw their under-13s that are winning grand finals today, or in grand finals today. And it's just great to see that footy is alive and well up in the Derwent Valley. Punched away. Farrow. Harris, who's been electric with her pace. Bouncing ball inside forward 50. Cooper goes back and collects the footy, clears it out. And almost just a kick and hope. Harris has so much time and space here. Goes, sells some candy. I love that. Inside forward 50, going back with a flight. Strong mark to Stubbs. Stubbs kicking long. Cube going back with the flight. Banks is down there. Out it comes towards a few players. Cube.
Ooh,
Tackled hard. Sakina, good tackle, rewarded. Bouncing ball. Robillard has been a real stalwart for this game too. strong through the midfield at centre half back. She's been good too. Reed. Banks got to the bottom of the footy. Robillard. Cube kept her feet, did well. Handballed out from Temple. And the umpire says, give it to me, please. I'll throw it in the air. Harris. We'll see a ball up. 11, 12 minutes nearly gone in the final term of the SFLW competition. Off the ground by Burridge. Clearing kick. And over the line. Ball in. I guess because it was touched across the line and couldn't really tell who had, I don't know how the rule works, to be honest. I'll figure it out one day.
I think it's something to do with, like, it has to be off the boot, doesn't it?
I think so.
No one from the opposition team has touched it?
Yeah.
Right.
I think we've just figured it out.
We can research that for the next game.
Well, a little bit of sting's gone out of the game. But I'm sure the vodka cruises will be flowing up at New Norfolk tonight. Guava, Harris. Out the back for Hay. Pops it on the boot. Green and Burridge do battle. Green at the back. Burridge tackles hard. Good contest.
Oh no, I thought he called in the back.
Nah.
Could have been close.
Could have been. Quick kick away by Reed. Bending one around the corner. Which way does this bounce? The old Sharon. Sometimes you go any which way. Another behind. 32 points the margin now. St Virgils have done an amazing job to, in 2 seasons, get into 2 grand finals. Last year they were given a fair whacking by Hatchins, and this year they've just been beaten by a side that's gone 14-1 in the season. Just the better side on the day. They'll regroup next year and try and make the grand final again. For the girls at the Saints, Burridge, his strength, stands up in the tackle, ball up. Getting a little bit of chirp from a few on the live stream. Hello to you if you're watching out there. Steve Fisher sent a message and said, Tubes, they're running maths courses at TAFE Tuesdays and Thursday nights. Well, thank you very much, Steve. I've struggled a little bit with the points margin. Harris, so good. Might get past the singles tackle. Got a kick though. Singles goes back in. Tapped away nicely by Devine. The umpire calls a throw here. It'll be a free kick going the way of the Saints. Nice tackle by McDermott. Roosting kick. Only as far as Week. Week pops it up. Oh, 3 Saints all fell over. Mart kept her feet and was strong in the contest. Here's a chance for Hay. Gets past one. Won't get past Cooper, but gets a boot on the ball. Bouncing ball. Here's a chance for Green. Green stands underneath it. Kicked it off the ground. Reed trying hard. Green kept her feet. Got it up to Ford. Ford goes back towards goal. 4 goals for Ford. Unbelievable effort in the last term to kick 3 out of her 4 goals, and kicked another one in the 4th term. 4 goals for Chloe Ford. And all of a sudden, it's a fair dinkum shellacking. 38 points. Wow.
Impressive.
Mel Green. There's the kids from New Norfolk. Isn't that the Mel Green fan club? Maybe the Chloe Ford fan club now. Delbijakovic in the middle. We'll see another ball up. Out it comes for Sakina. Banks on hands and knees. Got it up. Maybe a consolation goal here for the Saints. A free kick going the way of the Saints. To Smith. It's been a sensational effort from the girls in the red, white and black. Here's a chance for Banks. Goes back. Smith. Banks. Banks around the corner for a third. Excellent work. Georgie Banks has kicked 3 goals in the grand final. It won't be enough to help her Saints win the game. But I tell you what, individual effort's huge from Georgie Banks. And there's the siren. The O.J. Hooker Pinnacle Property SFLW Division 3 premiers for season 2022 are the New Norfolk Eagles. 8-9-57 defeat St Virgils 4-1-25. A 32-point margin in the end, and a clinical display from the girls from the Derwent Valley. Chloe Ford kicks 4 goals in a grand final in a near best on ground performance. Mel Green with 2, Zoe Crawford with 1, and Nat Smedley with 1 for St Virgils. 3 to Georgie Banks, 1 to Maddie Joseph. And there just weren't enough contributors across the whole ground for the Saints. Better players for the Saints. I thought Agnes Sakina was very good. Anna Reid probably best on. Georgie Banks with 3 goals, and Georgia Webster through the midfield was sensational. For New Norfolk, you could put a blanket over the lot of them. I thought Olivia Harris was probably best on ground. Chloe Ford a close second, and maybe Zoe Crawford in there as well. Maddie Devine was sensational in the ruck. Grace Cube was excellent. Nat Bierman at half-back, and Mel Green with 2 goals provided a target up forward. Nat Smedley was excellent as well. Emma Mannix-Jeeves, how did you see those games? Who did you think was best on ground?
Very good game in the end. Unfortunately, St Virgils just didn't have, as you said, the contributors that New Norfolk had in the end. And I agree. I think Chloe Ford, 4 goals, definitely up there for best on. But as well, Olivia Harris just had a lot of the ball, and with her speed just kept getting the ball into the forward line. Yep. So
yeah, I just think it's been a clinical display from a side that's clearly well drilled by their coach, Dean King. A magic effort from him. Disappointment and heartbreak for the girls from St Virgils, but to get to 2 out of 2 grand finals in your first 2 years is an incredible effort. They'll regroup. I'm sure they'll have a good time over the summer and regroup for pre-season and try and make it 3 from 3 for the ultimate glory. Emma Mannix-Jeeves, thanks so much for joining us. I'm going to head down to try and get some interviews with players from the victorious New Norfolk Footy Club. We'll just watch the celebrations unfold here as I head down. Mel Green, just quickly, congratulations, premiership player, couple of goals. How does that feel?
It feels awesome, yeah, and especially to play a mother-daughter grand final, something that's never happened before. I'm over the moon.
So, hang on, you're out here with your daughter?
Yeah, my daughter. Maddie! Mother-daughter here.
Oh, she played a great game too in the ruck, Maddie.
Never
Unbelievable
thought this would happen, but here we are.
How does that feel, Maddie?
Yeah, pretty good.
A mother-daughter combination,
Yes.
Mel, that must feel unbelievable.
Oh, amazing, but I'm buggered.
Congratulations,
Thank you very
premiership
much.
player with the New Norfolk Eagles. You too, Maddie, how does that feel?
Yeah, pretty good. Congratulations.
Well done, mate. All the best. We'll try and find Dean King over here. Here he is. Dean King, here he is.
Here he is,
just
man.
here, mate. How does that feel?
Oh, it's excellent, actually. A little bit speechless, believe it or not, but fantastic for the girls.
Chloe Ford, sensational. 4 goals in the grand final, but contributors across the board, mate.
Yeah.
Anyone you want to single out?
Oh, I reckon, like we spoke at the start of the game, I think you got to mention the bull, Sophie Farrow. Thought she was real good. And young Maddie Devine in the ruck, how good she going to be?
She was unbelievable.
So a message to, what can we say, future Devils and all that. Play the kid in the ruck.
All right, there we go.
Play the kid in the ruck.
And I thought Smedley was excellent as well. But one player that I thought played really well was young Harris. Gracie Harris. She did a fantastic job.
Gracie. Olivia in the middle there.
Harris,
in the middle.
Yeah. She was sensational.
No, she was actually. She's probably a kid that's, I don't know, come up through Brighton. She was a Brighton girl, lacking a little bit of confidence, but she only shows what she can do, can't she?
Premiership coach Dean King.
Yeah, feels good, doesn't it? Yeah, no, big night in the valley, so come up the valley.
There we go. Dean King, the premiership coach from New Norfolk. We'll cross now to the presentations.
SFLW Division 3 Grand Final. I'm sure you can agree it was an amazing match to start our day here at North Hobart Oval. Of course, congratulations to New Norfolk and commiserations to St Virgils. To begin our presentations, can I hand over to present the medals to the umpires for today's Division 3 Grand Final, to Kevin Patmore and Grant Jessup.
Thank you very much. Congratulations to both sides on a terrific grand final, and well done to New Norfolk on winning the premiership. So to start us off today in the field umpires, today we had Cody Johnston, Finn Blizzard, and the emergency field umpire was Cameron Holt. In the boundary today, Chloe Groom, and Penny Gaper. And in the goals today, we had Angus McKenna, Hugh Giblin, and the emergency goal umpire was Lily Mallison. Thank you very much, and well done both sides.
Thank you, Grant. Can you please welcome to the stage former Claremont president and stalwart of women's footy in Tasmania, Christine Carr, to make the best on-ground presentation. The best on ground in today's Division 3 Grand Final, from New Norfolk, number 22, Olivia Harris. Congratulations, Liv. Presenting today's premiership medals are retiring legends of women's footy in Tasmania. Please give a warm welcome to Nietta Lynch and Sandy Eaton. SFL President Russell Young will be presenting the caps. So let's get started. Number 1, Madison Devine. Number 2, the assistant coach, Zoe Crawford. Number 3, Gemma Hay. Number 4, Michaela Roach. Number 5, Laura Wigg. Number 7, Mia Temple. With 4 majors today, number 10, Chloe Ford. Number 11, Georgia Franklin. Number 14, Siobhan Smith. Number 15, Grace Cube. Number 17, Jasmine Skelly. Number 19, Danielle Clifford. Number 20, Madison Tompkinson. Number 22, Olivia Harris. Number 23, Jamie Mansfield. Number 24, Annie Robilliard. Number 25, Natalie Bierman. 26, Melinda Green. Number 29, Taylor Tengata. Number 34, Carolyn Mart. Number 38, Natalie Smedley. And the captain, number 39, Sophie Farrow. And of course, the coach, Dean King. Please welcome to present the Premiership Trophy, the Derwent Valley Mayor, Michelle Dracoulis. Captain Sophie Farrow to accept the Premiership Trophy. Congratulations to the Norfolk senior women as the SFLW Division 3 champions. Ladies and gentlemen, stick around at 12:30. Very shortly, the Division 2 grand final between the Port women and Lauderdale women.
There we go. The premiers for 2022 in Div 3 of the SFLW. The New Norfolk Eagles running out victors in the end by 32 points. A huge victory for the girls from New Norfolk up in the Derwent Valley. Best on field, number 22, Olivia Harris. I thought she had the game on ice early in the piece, Emma Mannix-Jeeves.
Yeah, absolutely.
As they sing the song. There we go, the Eagles running out victors. I had no idea that Maddie Devine was Mel Green's daughter. How nice a story is that, to have a mother-daughter combination premiers. That's got to be the first time that's ever happened. Certainly would be in the SFLW. We'll take a break here now. Thanks for joining us on the LJ Hooker Pinnacle Property SFLW Div 3 live stream of the 2022 Grand Final. Coming up next, it's the Grand Final for Div 2 between Cygnet the Port women and Lauderdale women 2. We'll take a break and be back in just a few moments.